Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. Today is the full moon in the sign of Aquarius. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, both nodes, Holy Spirit. It's a love brief. I want to know, do you want to know what's going on with love here? Somebody's very self-centered, preoccupied with the interest of self, very much self-centered. Ooh, could be a female, doesn't have to be. Could be a male too. Okay. Cancer. And that makes you realize that you're better off as just friends, you know. Right, not everybody deserves a seat in your audience. So there's a realization here on this full moon, Cancer. Somebody who maybe you thought you had other intentions with, or they thought there could be more. Someone is relegated to the friend zone. I'm just saying. Rather than lovers, you're better off as friends. Because they're too self-centered. Right. Whoa, I have to get this because this was your first card. Okay. Action of Swords. And you were quick about it. You were quick about relegating them to the friend zone, or somebody took action quickly in terms of this new energy. And whether or not there would be something deeper. For some reason, I'm feeling like one of you wanted something deeper, but the other who didn't like the way that they came off. Like they always had to talk about their self, or if it's a woman, she was always doing makeup or something like that. Looking at herself, primping. Yeah. You knew quickly this would not be successful as lovers, right? They could not fit the bill. Cancer, you are deep. You are water sign, child. You know what you need. You can feel it also. You're very intuitive. Look at this. You need an emperor. An empress needs an emperor, and an emperor needs an empress, right? Because you're the empress or the emperor, and you know you don't need self-centered energy. Or somebody who only thinks about their self-interest. What is this? I'm 9 of Pentacles reverse. Wow. So something is unstable about them. It's good that you took action. You avoided some gossip. Yeah, because a lot of times we don't know people's intentions for trying to get to know us, to get closer, and so we have to rely on our intuition. And when it tells us something's off with this person, for me, right, I gotta tell you, they think they're a prima donna also, and they don't like that you relegated them to friends. Yeah. Okay. They feel demoted in your life. Maybe you're not giving them the time, the attention. There's somebody, yeah, it's over. Whatever it was, you are moving on. Yeah, you're not giving them your energy, your time, with the 9 of Pentacles reverse. Time, attention, money. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, like you aren't available for lunch, or you're not taking them to dinner. You just found out that they were superficial. They were very shallow. It was all about them, their self-interest. What? You stopped talking with the 8 of Wands. Spirit told you to refocus, plain and simple. You have the World card, and then the Magician. Yeah, this is what he wants you to focus on, the future. When the Emperor, the Empress appears, it doesn't take them long to figure out that something is trying to derail them, detain them. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. So they don't like the fact that they've been relegated to a friend. Yeah, but they start to talk about you, say things that are cutting, that are mean. And there's a little bit more going on with this person when they start to act with shadow energy towards you. Wow. Wow. This turns into the Five of Swords. See, bitterness, anger, all that shadow energy. They feel rejected. Oh my. Here you go. Trying to be logical. You are the Emperor, made up of all the kings and queens. Here you go, trying to talk about it. But you can't talk to people that are mentally, especially if they're narcissists, they have a mental illness, cancer. Right. That's why you took action swiftly, but I don't know. Maybe this is someone sent to teach you a lesson. You're very logical with them. You're analyzing the situation so that you can take the corresponding correct action. But you want to emotionally detach, and they want to emotionally attach. They want to attach to you. So, okay. This is some serious energy here. What else, Spirit? They're very immature. This was somebody that was young. Page of Wands. They were young. They were exciting initially. Yeah, but that's why they're so self-centered. They're always looking at their phone. Yeah, they're very young, flirtatious, male or female. They're exciting, but you're better off as friends. You're using good judgment here. Some of you, depending on what this situation interrupted, there could be some karma associated with something, a reckoning, but as you reflect, you are relegating this to the friend zone. Okay. Good move. Because what you have up ahead, you don't need to be occupied with any thoughts or communication or energy that stops something new from beginning. You're working on something. You always are. You have something. You're very business minded too. Oh yeah. Some type of business. You may not be talking about it because you're trying to protect it right now, okay? Eight of Swords. Ooh. This person, this young energy is thinking all in their head. Eight of Swords. Oh, it's just that those thoughts are negative. Five of Swords. They went from the Five of Swords to the Eight of Swords. This sounds like a young narcissistic energy. They don't like to be rejected. How could you reject me? I'm so fun, you know? Yeah, like a fatal attraction or something. What do we got here? Whew. Yeah, you two are at a stalemate. Like, don't call me. Don't come to my house. Don't come to my job. Things are difficult. You've got some difficult choices to make. Why, Spirit? What else is happening with Cancer? There is somebody who becomes obsessed with you, and they aren't, even though you're relegating them to a friend's zone, they're not really having it. Something happens because this energy is obsessive. It's narcissistic. Yeah. which is very negative energy. It's all about me, what I want. Forget that you aren't interested. How dare you not be interested in me? That kind of energy. Wow. Divine intervenes and causes a detour. Maybe they are detoured. Maybe somebody else comes and captures their attention. But maybe it's enough for you to get away. I see in the near future this does end and you are able to start something new, let go, time to move on, looking for new opportunities. Oh, you know, they are not going well with rejection. I'll just tell you that. Tell me about this new love, Spirit. I don't know. Whew. Once you disconnect from this, and you've had some time to retreat, to like get over this, to regroup, to reassimilate, to look at what love looks like again. It's going to take some time. I'm feeling that. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take some time because you are exasperated. Look at her just holding her head. It's like, how did I do invite this into my life? How did I not see this? And you did. You took some action. So this is supposed to teach you something. And for all of us, it's different. Put it in the comments. But I know right now, Cancer, you're clearing your energy from this past youthful. They're fine. Maybe they screwed you. They were able to sexually fulfill you, but definitely some deception. You have the Seven of Swords and another card telling you this person, like, they are very good at what they do. That's how they were able to deceive you and get into your life. Okay. So this is all about you releasing under this full moon energy somebody who is just a friend now. And if they keep acting the way that they're acting, I'm not sure that you even want to be friends with them in the future. Right? Because they could take anything that you say out of context. Are you kidding? This is that energy that can cross the line quickly. Yeah. I do see maybe you get this new beginning by spring. You've had long enough to clear, disconnect from this, and then clear your energy. Spirit says by spring you'll be smelling some different flowers. That's next year. Wow. Because then you go into probably a time of isolation when you're getting back in tune with yourself or back in line with some normalcy to your life. They were confused, lost. This is their energy. And you seem to anchor them. You have money, you're very charismatic, you like excitement and all that, but this could have been interfering with home or somebody else. This person feels lost. They feel a void. They're confused. That's why it's very hard to cut this tie. We have to be careful of who we create soul ties with, right? For sex. Oh my goodness. You could be with somebody else, or you could have been cheating with this person, or they could have been cheating with you. I don't know if they are this person. I don't know who you are here. But man, there is jealousy. You had the Seven of Swords. Talk about talking behind your back, being envious of you, a lot of pettiness, immaturity. With the Page of Wands, the great sex. But man, you wish I should have had a V8. That's what I feel like somebody's doing. Not facing the truth, dismal, refuse to give in, contradicting. Somebody is in denial about this whole situation, but I'm telling you, it will get worse. As the cards continue to drop. I feel I'm becoming more confused, obsessive. How could you leave me? Like, I hope you didn't tell them you love them, but I don't know what this is. But somebody is not facing the truth. Oh my gosh. This is not good. No. It's spiraling. The more that I feel here, the more confusion, jealousy, anger. How could you? I feel all of their energy. This Page of Wands. Damn, they're hot. They're sexy. The sex is good. But damn, are they causing upheaval in someone's life. Whew. Like, you can't just throw me to the curb. Wow. Someone does run away from this. As you run, though, they could be chasing you. Because you're like afraid of this toxicity, this toxic love. It's like you're running away from it. Someone's running away because it is very toxic. It's a codependent thing. Like, you didn't know that they were so dependent on your energy. Like, they weren't ready. But the good thing for you, Cancer, to know is that you will transcend this. It was a learning experience. You have learning expansion here. You have new beginning, and you have preparing for a new phase in love. So can we talk about that, Spirit? This new phase in love? Tell me. He said pull a chakra. All right, let's start with the chakras. What does Cancer need to do to prepare for this new stage in love, Spirit? What? What's the chakra? What chakra? Oh, sacral. Sacral. I just heard control sexual desires. Yeah. The need to be out there to create soul ties just based on sex. Somebody has to correct that. But also focusing on a higher level, lifting that vibration to a higher intention. Set out for something more where love is concerned. That's what Spirit is saying. It's time for you to raise that vibration, attract something more in line with what you want, because this is teaching you not to just be promiscuous or not to just engage with anybody until you know them. Are they mentally stable? That's what I'm hearing. What else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's going to make you happy. For sure. Because this was a ball of confusion. Yeah. And you are praying on this. Because it's scary when you have somebody who's mentally ill coming after you. Man, once this obstacle is removed, it's like you are happy as hell, rejoicing. Right. And you're scared. That's what it is. You're scared also to get involved with somebody else, to become intimately involved after this. And you don't got to be scared. You just have to give them time to show you who they are. It's very important that we give love time. Right. That we just don't get into the lust of it. That is what he's saying here, Cancer. And you know how they make you feel like you're doing something wrong when you say, no, let's just be friends for a minute. Either they're down with it or they're not. That's on them. If they're not, then they lose somebody who's wonderful like you. A mother or father of cups. Yeah. Of course you'll make mistakes. But the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you've been thinking about for a long time, go for it. Yeah. And that's why you have the World and the Magician thinking about for a long time. And I showed you these two cards. He's talking about them again. This is what you need to be focused on. Go for it. He's sending help also, support to help you. Your angel guide, your spirit guides, they're all around you. Yeah, because something is ending so something new can begin. I believe this is the cards of the future, near future, and then you begin to manifest. Things actually appear that are tangible. I love this for you. Let's do one more thing for Cancer. Oof. Pay attention to those sexual desires with the sacral chakra. You're starting over. There's a new beginning. Yeah, like I said, you clear this up, but it is not easy. But you're very intelligent, dynamic. And a lot of spiritual development has occurred. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. So you needed to experience this to grow. Now you are going to express yourself differently. Learning from failure is key. Right. Happiness is real, though. True love is real. And it's possible. And it's around you. Understanding that there's a process to love and a way that you must pursue it. Love is fluid. It's in the little things that brings about the big ones. Prepare for a fresh start 101. You're starting over in love. All right. I hope you could resonate with what was said. Like, subscribe. Put 101 in the comments for me, please. And hit the notification bell. And Cancer, until the next moon phase, namaste.